Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to give you a tutorial video that you can follow if you're having problems with the vector exercise in Adobe Illustrator. So essentially, what you need to know about the pen tool is that you can do two different things with the pen tool. You will either do a single click, as I'm showing you here, to make a corner point like this. Now if I simply click and drag, then I'm pulling the handles from the node which create the curve. Now the curve is called a Bezier curve and can be adjusted using the direct selection tool if you needed to. I can come in and adjust each handle as I need, like that. Or if I wanted to move the points around individually, that's the tool to use. Okay. Now to show you how the letters are supposed to be used, by the way, if you press the space key on your keyboard and then you can click on your screen, you'll be able to move your page around. For the V, it's simple. The V, the E, and the T are simple clicks to each point. To get the straight line across the top of the V, you're going to hold Shift when you are before you click the second point. Now, of course, the diagonals I'm not able to do Shift. If you hold it Shift, then it keeps it to a 45 degree or a 90 degree angle. I can do that along the top and the bottom, but not the sides of the V. And you'll notice that the fill color is happening here while I'm still using the pen tool. If I come over and click on the button with the red slash, which is the none button, that'll turn off your fill. Then you can see behind it. Okay, so there's the V with just a bunch of simple clicks. The E is the same, holding Shift the whole way around to make my straight lines. Okay, now the hardest part of this exercise, and of course, let me fix that last here, right there. Hardest part is going to be doing the C, the O, and the R because of the curves. And it's really, let me move a little bit closer in here and I'll show you. So it's basically with the first point, I'm going to click and drag my handles straight up. Second point, I'll come to this side and click and drag my handle straight down. You're always going to pull the handle in the direction that you want the line to follow. Now, of course, I'm going to press Shift to keep it constrained to a 90 degree angle. Do my next one by holding Shift and then clicking. Let's go all the way down. And I'll come around to this side and do the same thing. Now, if I were to continue to the next level, the next point, I should say, you'll see that my curve wants to continue because this handle is being pulled straight up. So if I press Option, it'll change my cursor to a convert point tool. And then I can come over here to the handle and just drag it all the way down. I'll just bring it back to the point. Now I only have the handle on this side, which allows for this curve. And I'm left with a solid straight line. So if I press Shift, I can go straight and click. Now here's the other part to this. If I press Option again, actually you don't have to press Option. If you just come up to the last node and simply click and drag, you can pull a handle from that node. And I'm going to do that and I'll bring it down here. And that allows me to make my next curve. So if I click and drag and hold Shift to go straight, I now have my next curve. But you'll notice as I go over here, you'll notice that the curve wants to go a little higher than the point that I want to make. And that will not be good because then my line will go too far. I want to get rid of this anchor, I'm not anchor, I'm sorry, the handle that I've pulled out. I want to get rid of that. So just like I did on this side, I'm going to press Option, grab my handle, and pull it back to the point. Right, now I'm left with a straight line that I can continue straight up. If I press Shift, click, and drag it straight up. Okay. Now I'm ready for my last curve. Come around here and click and drag all the way down. I'm going to press Shift to right there. And pressing Option, just like on the last one, will allow me to bring this handle back into the node so I have another straight line to use. And as I come over to the very first point, you'll notice the little circle that appeared next to my cursor. That means I'm going to close this shape. And there you go. That is how you do the curves. All right, I'll leave it to you to do the O and the R, and of course, finish off the T.